Bulge? Knock that shit off right now. I'm telling you right now. You're not violating any shit yet, but it seems like you want to spoil shit, so I'm just gonna give you one of these. Shh. Butter everything with the Prime sub. Thank you very much.
Hail, Berserker!
A proportionate response. The rest of your shift passes in a blur with the same words going around and around in your head. Operatives working for advanced detonated nuclear explosives. Initial estimates put the death toll in the millions. Did this really just happen? You pull into the driveway with no memory of the journey home. The light in the front room is on. Clearly someone else is still awake. The door creaks open into the living room and you find Sam sitting on the sofa staring at the TV. The screen is off and they're clearly lost in thought. You take a seat beside them and put a reassuring hand on their shoulder. They don't look at you. They do reach up to take your hand in theirs. Now you're closer, you can see the tears flowing freely down Sam's face. Our little girl. I know I don't know what to do. What the hell can we do? The bastards killed Susie and millions of others, all because of their fucking war. Wait, do we know she's dead? Which we never asked for. Behind the tears, you see a fire, raw fury you've never seen in Sam before. I hate them, Alex. I know you've always supported Advance, but after this, they're monsters. I need to know you understand that we're not going to help them anymore. Advance did what was necessary. I'm glad they were prepared to do what was needed to protect us all. I don't think it's that simple. The country is suffering. This war has to end. Nothing can justify what they did, and anyone who tries is just as bad as they are. Okay. Well, 100% butter is too good. I mean, obviously, my gut says, do number 3, but I kind of want to see, like, I think a more interesting choice than a less obvious choice might be a more exciting watch, entertainment-wise. Let's do the milk toast answer. I don't think it's that simple. The country is suffering. This war has to end. Alex, you can't be serious. Advance have crossed the line and we can't let it stand anymore. Sam takes both your hands in theirs and looks at you, the tension clear in their voice. This isn't a situation where you can pick the middle ground. Advance killed our daughter, Alex. I will never ever forgive them for that, and if you can... You're right, what they done is unforgivable. Sam, please, it's not all black and white. They had no choice. Advance showed the world they would do anything to protect us. That's what matters. Let's see if we can make our wife leave us. They had no choice. Advance showed the world they would do anything to protect us. That's what matters. Toe the company line. Sam lets out a faint sob as they stand and walk over to the mantelpiece. If our family doesn't matter to you, then what's the point of any of this? They pause, picking up a photo of your wedding day. But before you can respond, you duck in shock as Sam hurls it, metal frame and all, in your direction. Oh, you're shocked she did that? I would have, like, as soon as she went over there, I would have been like, I want you to get out of my house. Get the hell out, Alex. You quickly leave the living room, shutting the door behind you just in time to hear another object shatter against it. Tasty Empire, thank you for 19 months. Welcome back. You stop back to the door, waiting for the sounds of more projectiles being thrown in your direction, but all you can hear are Sam's cries muffled behind the wood. In silence, you grab your keys and head out into the night without any idea where you're going. This will all blow over soon, right? Take your kid, take your son with you. He seems to like you still. Hi, would you like to felch? Come here and felch me. Sorry. I'm advancing to the inner party, bitch. I'm gonna shop in the fancy stores. Oh yeah, dude, my Detroit Become Human playthrough is the stuff of legends. Many a time people were like, I didn't know you could do that. A final farewell. The last week has passed in a blur. A rush of things to do, but all immediately forgotten, your memory clouded by a dark fog. 9 days since the so-called Liberation Night and the beginning of Advance's new future. You weren't the first ones at church today. You were staggered by the number of people who have come to mourn with you. Everyone here for the same reason, sharing the same pain, the same sense of loss. It's written all over their faces, much as it would be on yours. You step away from everyone else, needing space to gather your thoughts. I was the first person in the world, if I may make a small correction, Popsicle. I did not kill. I allowed to be killed one of the characters. But yes, I was the first. That was my one and only world first, I think. And I'm, it's nice. It's nice to have a world first. Because I got early access to the game. Capra with 66 months. Thank you, Capra. Your daughter, gone. Sam hasn't spoken to you since that evening. Neither of you have been willing to back down, but right now it's hard to feel like that's important. Your only thoughts are of Susie. There hadn't even been a coffin to bury. So, let me ask you guys. Was there ever like a confirmation? Like, yeah, it said they nuked cities, but she was moving around a lot. There's not a confirmation that she's dead. Right? Like, solid confirmation. It's just, highly suspected. Correct, okay. An end of an era. After a long day at work, you get back to the apartment to find a thick, padded envelope waiting for you. You're still not used to the quiet living on your own, so you switch on the radio and you sit at the kitchen table and examine it. Carefully, you break the seal and retrieve its contents. For the attention of Alex Winston, we write to inform you that Sam Winston has instructed us to begin divorce proceedings. Nailed it. Where's my achievement? Where's my achievement game? Your stomach drops. You'd hope this separation was temporary, but apparently that's not the case. You look around your studio apartment and think of Charlie. You've already lost Susie, and now Sam's trying to take away your son too on top of everything else. Suddenly the noise from the radio is just nails on a chalkboard and you shove it off the counter. The crash echoes around your empty home. Oh! There it is. Thank you. Change of scenery. Holy fuck, the days are going by. An academic exodus. Still technically not negative. My wealth has not changed. It's all a seemingly ordinary morning, but as you get into work, you find a small crowd gathered in the break room. When you go in to grab your first cup of tea of the day, you can't help but overhear some excited chatter. You didn't hear? Yeah, another one's gone missing. What's that bring the total up to now? Oh, I think I should think over 100 at this point, but they won't all have been reported or noticed yet. Sorry, what's going on? An excited young woman turns to you and begins to explain. Another professor went missing from Queensview University. With all the other disappearances over the last year, scientists, doctors, researchers. She pauses before lowering her voice to a whisper. It's clearly disrupt targeting the people speaking out against them. I even heard Advance are struggling to prevent further. A deep, familiar voice from behind you interrupts. What exactly is going on here? A silence overtakes the room as y'all turn in unison towards the doorway, and it's Bozeman, right? Yep, Bozeman clears his voice before continuing. I've told you before I don't want to hear about these so-called disappearances. Come on now, people. Advance has been very clear that they're nothing to worry about. which means they're not our problem. And unless they start classing cappuccinos as intellectual, I don't think anyone here has anything to worry about. Best get back to work. Bozeman holds up a hand to keep you as everyone else files out of the room. Well, most of you good people out there, quote unquote good people out there, still after 4 playthroughs, can't make the hard choices. But I'm your guy. I'm your guy for that. An academic, okay. Look between you and me, this leave it alone malarkey comes from on high. It's out of my hands. So I would appreciate it if you would refrain from talking about it further and make sure the news is in line with that school of thought, yes? He gives you a pat on the arm and smile before leaving to carry on with whatever it is he does during the workday. It seems that, for better or worse, public ownership is now in full swing. A spark to light the flames. You've taken to waking up early on the weekends now. Living on your own has meant you've needed to keep yourself busy. It's hard not to miss the hustle and bustle of the family home. You flick on the television as you grab some breakfast. This is breaking news. Reports are coming in from across the country that large swaths of farmland went up in flames last night as part of what authorities are calling as a heinous and well-planned act of terrorism by the group known as Disrupt. You drop your spoon back into your porridge and turn up the volume. In addition to food stores, which government sources have said will put a strain on universal menu centers countrywide, a number of CCO and civic buildings were targeted in last night's attack. According to Prime Minister Julia Salisbury, specific prisons and re-education and betterment facilities were raided, and a small section of problematic and potentially dangerous individuals were forcibly extracted from lawful custody. You hold your breath, waiting to hear if anyone got hurt. Unfortunately, it appears that the CCOs were ill-prepared for an event like this, and Disrupt seemed much more effective and well-organized in comparison. While most of the targeted locations were thankfully empty of people, given the lateness of the hour, the betterment centers were fully staffed when they came under attack. 17 CCOs and 4 administrative staff lost their lives as a result of the brutal actions of Disrupt last night, with countless more injured and many seriously and rushed to the hospital. A few Disrupt members were captured during the conflicts, but the vast majority seem to have evaded capture so far. More of this story as it develops. This is ZNN. You go to turn off the TV. In the silence that follows, you can't help but reflect on the events of last night. The news hadn't gotten many pictures of the Disrupt members involved, but those they had seemed very young to you, not much older than Charlie, and they dubbed it the Night of Fire. A bit of a sensationalist name perhaps, but it seemed to be sticking. This would not blow over soon. Brrrr. Capra! Already said that. Already gave you your shit. Kiss Glue, 300 bits. I'm advancing. Oh, fuck. I'm already caught up, dude. Why do you keep thinking I'm not? I am. I'm fine. Everything's good. Time to go to work. Yeah, the game can't say I love my daughter more now, right? The Uprising. A year and a half since Liberation Night.
Can you hear me? Alex?
What?
Are you receiving? Calling. This is Alan James. The revolution starts tonight, Alex, and we need your help.
Wait the...
Throughout this broadcast, we're going to ask you to do things that will directly help with this mass protest. I'll be talking to you regularly tonight, and I'll also be hacking in when I can.
Turn it off!
Please help get our message out. We're on the verge, Alex.
Why do I even have this fucking thing?
Balanced in your approach to us. With your help, we can tip the balance in our favor. If you play our tape at the second break, that's when we think it will have the most impact. It's on your right.
Okay. Play our tape. Wait, what's my... Oh, the joy of privilege. There we go. There we go. Oh, shit, right.
Sorry about that. David wouldn't get off the phone.
Oh, it's David single.
Gotta get my stonks up.
Out of it.
I can help you. I'm an expert at romance. Ask my ex-wives.
Please don't set me up.
Yep, new initiative.
10 seconds, everybody. You're not as tight, babe.
Too short?
There you go.
Smart. Going in 5,
There, okay.
4, 3.
Good evening. This is
Wow.
the National Nightly News broadcasting.
She's my favorite so far.
My name is Megan Wolf. Our top stories tonight: ashes to ashes. It's been 40 days since Disrupt conducted attacks across the territories. The coordinated action, dubbed the Night of Fire by commentators, was seen as an attempt to subvert the supply chain, but there may have been more to it.
Titties!
After a roadside IED toppled the convoy, prisoners, including Portia Hamilton-Mann, the daughter of the former Prime Minister, were freed and have subsequently vanished. The escapees are presumed to have fled the territories. Here at Channel 1, we say good riddance to bad rubbish.
Ha!
Food, glorious food. With the last of the menu centres opening in territories 5, 8,
That's
and
a song.
14
Food,
today,
glorious
Advance
food.
confirmed that the programme is now in full operation, providing free food for every citizen of the new future. What started as rationing during the 20-week war has blossomed into a social contract that is the envy of the unawakened world. Promising a healthy, nutritious diet designed to keep all citizens at peak performance, the menu centres used locally sourced produce for that farm-to-plate experience, without the need for spreading manure in your tighty-whities. If I Were a Rich Man. Problems
Oh, yeah,
in
they're all songs from
territories 11,
musicals.
17 and 22 today, as striking bosses attempted to undermine their new economies. With seemingly no awareness of irony, the former CEOs and MDs have come together to form the Wealth Creators Union, with demands including a return to 150% bonuses, private jets, and mandatory grovelling zones. Advance had been quick to respond, saying if they would rather quit their cushy jobs to become nurses or teachers, they'll earn significantly more than they used to pay their own workforce. Thus far, no one has taken up the challenge. Some fun now. Signs of ever more
Some fun now.
resistance to Advance.
Little Shop of Horrors.
As popular resistance movement Disrupt extended their reach further.
Food,
across
glorious
the
food.
territories.
Oliver Twist.
The organisation's emblem appeared in every major city across the territories last night in a well-coordinated publicity stunt.
Some fun
which has
now.
seen them dominate the headlines.
Little Shop of Horrors.
While it's beyond debate that Disrupt
what was the
membership
one
is
before
growing
that?
at a
It
rapid
was,
pace, not everyone seems to be as
Oh, Fiddler on the
energetic
Roof.
about
It was
it
If I Were a
as
Rich Man.
Cousin Alan James would have us believe. Especially not this resident of Grottingberg Zoo in Territory 6, who seems remarkably unenthused about global politics. 3 stories we've been
Hold
reporting
on. This background music has to be like... Is that not it?
on reached their revelatory
It's not. Is it the room sound?
conclusions today. Firstly, driver flawed bargain. On the global
It's the
success
fucking
of
broadcast that has that on. That's fucking ridiculous. Man.
The movie, Transformative CEO Sophia Remington today welcomed followers to the First United Church of Flawed. Sophia, who quit her role as CEO of Remington's Fist to take up the role of High Flawed Mistress, said the idea came to her.
Oh, High Flawed
saying,
Mistress.
I was elbow deep in Blunderclatch when I felt something unexpectedly flawed. A surprising ending there for Sophia Remington after a turbulent 2.5 years running.
I don't mind having it on there.
Fun
Just
guy.
fucking can we turn it
Unexpected
down?
news today, as 2 familiar scientists announced the birth of an extraordinary child. The underground struggle of doctors David Wong and Ingrid Svorsborg-Horgensvoord captured the hearts of people around the world. And after an arduous return voyage, which took over a year, the couple say they've never been happier. Baby Dante is said to be healthy, if a bit partial to the airing cupboard. Clean sheet. After the cheeky wedding that had the whole territory talking, everyone's favourite nudists, Johnny Handsleeves and
I don't know
Tiffany
Clean
Moore,
Sheet.
have launched an informative guide to lovemaking called The Wonder of Coitus. The Edurotic Handbook is the newest product in their body positivity range that includes a graphic novel about foreplay called Give It a Minute and their #1 single, Peace Anthem for Jilted Butt Plugs. All that, plus we'll be taking a trip to Dangly Parts for the notice board, as well as getting a sneak peek at the hottest ticket in town. That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News. But first, 500 days after the loss of a fine leader and a great man, the start of tonight's program is dedicated to remembering and celebrating the life.
It's just for the intro of the fucking news.
Patrick
Okay,
Bannon
I get
is
it.
live from Parliament Park, where Julia Salisbury will be breaking ground on what will soon be a memorial garden in Peter's honour. Patrick.
Listening to that old bitch lying through her teeth about missing that poor bastard.
Patrick.
I don't know what I'm going to do.
We're live.
Because I'm not being funny. Things were better with Peter, weren't they?
Patrick.
They were, and I don't mind saying it. They were, because he held her back. But now there's no stopping her.
Hello, Patrick. We're
Of
live.
course, can't say that, can I, Francis? No,
God damn it.
not with public ownership. No, with public ownership, you can't say anything these days.
There.
No, she's lost it, mate. She's completely off the rocker. I heard from an aide that... Hello, Megan. You join me here live from the what?
From the what?
Oh.
Seems like we've lost some signal there.
From the what?
We will be going live to that groundbreaking ceremony just as soon as we can get Patrick back.
That's a great picture.
Meanwhile, let me just say, I think the memorial gardens are going to be gorgeous. I've had a sneak peek at the designs, and Alana Marsh has done a fabulous job. Oh, okay, all right. It seems like we have got the signal back.
Oh, we got a new
can now go
reporter.
live to Patrick Bannon in Parliament Park. Patrick.
Nope.
Thank you, Megan. I'm Patrick Bannon.
Oh, I guess you are Patrick. Sure, why
We are
not?
indeed live here. Apologies for the technical difficulties there, but any moment now, Julia Salisbury will step out on stage behind me.
Alex, Bozeman
and
here.
dedicate
The boys in
gardens to
editing
a
have just
great
informed me that the
department
eulogy footage
leader,
isn't fully cut
Peter
together yet.
Clement.
You're going to have to do it on the fly.
Oh,
For
fuck.
goodness sake, make sure you make them look
Been
good.
slowly gathering since this afternoon.
This is
And the
Alan.
atmosphere
You
here
can
has
undermine
been
them
great.
here and help us
And
win hearts and
cheerful.
minds.
Shut up, Alan!
Make them look bad, Alex. Really bad.
And it seems like the ceremony is getting underway. Here is Prime Minister Julia Salisbury, the picture of elegance, to begin her address.
Good evening, fellow teammates and friends.
Oh, I gotta make it
500
like
days ago,
applause
all
and
our
stuff.
lives changed irrevocably. Still reeling from the triumphs and tribulations of Liberation Night, another great loss befell the people of these newly united territories. The loss of a leader, a statesman, a dear friend, and a hero. Peter Gordon Clement.
Applause?
Peter's death
No.
at the age of just 62, of course, announced by the team on the 24th of December, just 6 weeks after Liberation Night.
Born to a working-class family on a housing estate in Rotherham, Peter first trained as a carpenter before getting his start on television. First moving and building scenery, and then developing into the personality that we all knew and loved so much.
Look at
Just
him.
the Job first hit our screens over 25 years ago, running for 11 series, winning multiple awards.
He kinda
and
looks like
charming
Simon
audiences
Pegg.
Up and down the country.
Peter taught us, all of us, not to be content with the way things are, not to accept inequities, no matter how small. But he also taught us what it took to fight them. Courage, integrity,
Nope.
empathy, and hard, bloody graft.
Woo! He did it. He's a good guy. Look at this good guy. He's reading a book.
Peter Clement was known
He's
for
feeling
shows
good.
Including Wake Up, It's Saturday, and much later, late night chat show PT, which at its peak drew millions of viewers.
Peter was by no means a saint. Trust me, he once told me he had more regrets than he'd had stolen dinners.
Stolen. He stole dinners.
Phrase. But it speaks to the strength of his character that he chose to share with us his mistakes alongside his achievements, his faults as well as his talents. Peter had the heart to give it all he had for the people.
Hey, look at him. He's high as fucking smiling. Oh, he's great.
Famous for his potty mouth, it's estimated conservatively that Peter Clement uttered over 1.5 million swear words during his career, though some sources put this figure well in excess of 2 million F-bombs alone.
Nope.
Gripped by illness as he was in the weeks and months leading up to Liberation Night, he wasn't the man.
That was a quick cut.
But
there you go. Back
eyes
to it.
Still twinkled with that familiar joy for life, that spark of wit and wisdom of a life lived for others.
Prime Minister Clement.
Thumb up. Okay, smoking is fine then,
Apparent liver failure
right?
After suffering from the long-term effects of alcohol abuse.
I first met Peter nearly 20 years ago. Moments before I was supposed to give a speech. Not unlike this one, actually.
Just the job.
Only I'd spilled coffee all down myself, and I was young, nervous, desperate to be liked, and from behind me I heard, "Christ, pet, you've either pissed your kecks or sprung a leak, but either way you got a problem." And before I could even say a word, he'd stripped off his dry trousers and insisted I took them.
Oh
The sort
man,
of man that Peter Clement was.
he was a great guy. That Peter
Kind.
Clement.
Compassionate. Sensitive.
Good dude.
A brilliant thinker.
Brilliant. Look at him. He's
Natural
brilliant.
leader. But mostly a good man.
Look at him. In memoriam, Peter Clement.
This glorious,
Oh shit.
beautiful and new, this shining beacon.
Maybe you could edit more in our favor next time.
Shut up, Alan! No one's listening to you! Throw the fucking thing out the window!
The chance to control the impression the public gets. You'll know when, Alex.
The future he forged, the boundaries he pushed. To me, he'll always be the man in his pants cheering on a stranger at the back of the conference.
That's a great reaction.
It is my great honor to give to you
Wait,
the
I think,
Peter Clement Memorial Garden. Should we see if we can get a countdown going? Everyone with me? 10, 9, 8, 7.
Oh, fuck me. Uh-oh. Shit went bad.
Alex, control the message.
Mom,
You two, come
Oh, control the message. I gotta show the devastation. Okay, I gotta, yeah. Stay off of those guys. Stay on the crying.
You two, stay with him.
Mom, we have to stay by your side.
I am the Prime Minister, and if I give you an order, you will damn well follow it. Do you understand? Do you understand?
Yes,
Yes,
Mom.
Mom. Keep your eyes open.
Look at me, look at me, look at me.
There you go.
Help me, we've got you, I've got you. I've got you. Just-
Damn terrorists!
I can't. No, stay with me. I need help now!
What is...
Stay
Oh, damn it! I shouldn't be laughing at that.
Press authorization. Centipedes are requested.
You are guilty of the murder.
Songbird.
Haven't you done enough?
There we go.
Look around you. This is what your precious freedom looks like, is it? Hold fire!
Who fired? No one will ever know who fired those guns. We won't know. It's impossible to know.
Lower your weapons.
Okay.
I said, lower your weapons now.
Centigrade authorization was granted. Mom.
It was unnecessary. Can't you see?
Will you turn that off, please, sir?
Shut it off. I said turn it off.
There we go. Back to the studio. Oh shit!
From the capital there, exclusively on the National Nightly News, and our apologies to any of our viewers who might have found this evening's events upsetting. But at the National Nightly News, we believe in bringing you the raw, unedited truth as it happens, and we'll make no apology for that. We'll update you on the latest from this disrupt attack later in the programme, but when we come back, it's time for happier pursuits, and you know what that means by now. Don't go away. We'll be back after this.
Oh, commercial too early.
But we can turn it around in the next segment.
Fine. The bomb was a good distance from the unit base.
Oh my God. This is becoming a
All right.
weekly event.
No, it's different tonight. This is the big one.
Great. So there's a revolution happening outside and we're off to dangly fucking parts.
That's journalism, apparently. Can we get set for the next sequence?
All I know is my resume gonna be looking good. That's gonna be great. My resume is, look at that, A motherfucking plus, A plus. Who's got an A plus? This guy does. I've got an A plus. doing my job as I'm paid to do.
Alex, during this next section, a cameraman working in the newsroom
La la la.
is going to
La
get
la.
the coded location.
La 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 la. I'm not
We
listening.
don't know yet which camera he's on, but if we find out, I'll let you know. Just keep your eyes out for the fist and try and keep it on the air for at least 5 seconds.
Nah,
Our operatives will do the rest.
I'm good.
This is your new makeup artist, Craig.
No.
What?
No.
10 seconds, everybody. Sorry,
The
Craig.
joy of privilege. I love it.
Okay, we are going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News with me, Megan Wolfe. Very shortly, we'll be heading on over to the final
Evil
episode of
Run?
what's quickly become a hugely successful.
What
feature
are you
for
talking
Notice
about,
Board.
Evil
But
Run?
Before we do, let's chat with Philippa Radin. Tell me, why do you think the public love the notice board so much?
Sue me if I want to make the government who
There, I
protects
said
us
it.
look good.
It connects with people. You know, people look at us and they say, those
How
are
is that
real
evil?
people struggling with real problems. That's a really interesting point. Yeah, I mean, I was saying to my PA's secretary as I got out the limo, I was saying, it's good for people to see normal, authentic people like them on TV. People like you. Yeah, precisely. Right. Unfortunately, then I was interrupted by some dreadful wretch who wanted an autograph, but a swift kicking from security soon put him back in line.
See, I like her already.
Yes, well, I think it's really good that our screens are filled with such relatable stories. So, the notice board is coming to an end after a sensational time at the top. What do you think has made this show so successful? Oh, it's a combination of so many things. My hard work, my talent, my look. Wow, we really have a lot to thank you for. Hey. You're welcome.
Fucking love her, dude.
Hands on camera 4.
Shut up,
I have a real
asshole.
sense of
No one's listening to you, Alan.
a sense
I don't even know why I have this goddamn walkie-talkie in my fucking room.
That platform for good. Yeah, I think that's really important, that we should use this platform to do good in the world. I agree. That's exactly it. So I've decided to help as many underprivileged children as I can.
What are you?
That one, Alex.
What happened? Did I miss it, Alan?
Better access to education.
It's
or
as if I'm not
reducing
listening to you.
poverty. Oh, no, by adopting as many as I can get my hands on. Oh, okay. How many children have you adopted? Oh, we're well into the double figures.
As many
now,
as I
Megan.
can
I
get
stopped
my
counting
hands
in my
on.
30s. Goodness, that is a lot of children.
Yeah, once we finish putting them into the guest room, I'll have to put a futon in the laundry cupboard.
Oh, you really are some sort of hero.
Hey, I live a privileged life. What can I say? I mean, any child I can take on is a child rescued from suffering.
Poor children. Were their lives really that bad before?
Oh, they're Northerns, I presume so.
Okay.
Yeah, it's shocking to think, actually, that only 1 in 10,000 children have a celebrity parent.
I'd never thought of it that way before.
And I'm doing everything I can to fix those numbers.
What do you think it is about your life that's so desirable, then?
Well, it's mainly shame and panic interspersed with expensive bottled water, so actually, if anyone wants
Perfect.
to, I'd happily trade.
That I can relate to.
Great,
Right.
I can relate to
And
that.
get ready. That was Philippa Radin sharing some thoughts about her lifestyle. I think it's really important to stay grounded and keep everything in perspective. Clearly, not everyone else agrees, but that's enough for me. Let's go now over to Dangly Parts for the final ever episode of the notice board.
Dangly Parts. What a great name. Yo, Silence, thank you for the 53 months.
What a day! First the tea morning, and now to post this notice. I don't know how I managed to cope with it all. Oh wait, perhaps I do. Oh! By St. Barnabas, what on earth is all this?
Freeze, dirtbag!
Oh, Laura, it's you. I thought for a moment you were a knife-wielding mugger or stabber.
No, I'm afraid not. It's just me, a community cohesion officer, responsible for keeping crime at record lows.
Of course. Keep forgetting that thanks to you and your colleagues, Violence on our streets is a thing of the past.
What's all this, Vicar?
I know!
What
It's
about
a
pointed
disgrace.
sticks?
Somebody has defaced
We've managed to get the location code out through back channels.
Way.
All you need to do is give them the go code. Give them 3 boos in a row for the next 3 cues. 3 boos, Alex.
Shut up,
Careful, Vicar.
Alan!
It looks heavy.
Ha!
I'm not booing
They don't
anything.
Call me the Right Reverend. Ripped for no reason.
You missed it.
I know! It's almost as if I don't want to do what you're asking.
It's no good.
It looks like all those crucifix classes were a waste of time.
Oh,
A
fuck!
young CCO would be able to move it.
Oh, you're fucking us, Alex.
Yes, I am! Do you get it now? He finally gets it.
Looks like all those lifting classes were a waste of time.
Oh,
For
man!
me, a strong and capable
Why
woman.
won't you help us?
Surely there's no
We're outnumbered. We're outgunned.
strong enough
What's
to
wrong with you?
You're a liar and a terrorist. That's what's wrong.
Fighter in town. Hi!
Well done, Captain Evans. You're so much stronger than us.
Especially me, the weak old man.
It's the least I could do for my community.
No luck catching the
Shut
little
up, bombs and
devil then.
gunfire. I'm trying to concentrate on my job here.
The ferret struck again last night. When Ray opened the post office this morning, he found that every single stamp had been pre-licked.
God!
Some people have no decency.
Sadly, if we don't catch him before tomorrow, we may have to cancel the village fete.
Don't worry. We won't let that happen. Will we, Vicar?
No, no, no. Laura, tell me, why do they call him the ferret?
Some say it's because of his sneaky nature, but really it's because whenever he strikes, he always leaves behind the foul stench of urine.
It's like me.
Never fear, officer. We'll catch this pissy nuisance and save the village fate.
Fuck, I missed
My
it.
name's not Captain
Pissy.
Danger Evans.
Pissy. God damn it. I don't know
The
pissy was
community
a
cohesion
swear.
team are doing their best, but they simply don't have the smarts to solve this mystery. But I know someone who does. Someone who's about to blow this thing wide open. Me! Blackout!
It's the morning of the village fete, thanks to theatrical convention.
I'm sure if everything goes to plan. Oh, look! There's Mrs. Craven setting up the cake stall.
And look, there's the motorcycle display team setting up for a show that would be far too expensive for live television.
Did he say fart? He said
I'm
fart.
going
Did
to
you hear him?
set up
Fart.
the coconut
Too
shy.
expensive?
What are you doing, Vicar?
First, I'm running the tombola. Then, I'll be selling forgiveness for money.
Aren't you judging the jams?
I couldn't possibly.
Oh, that sounded like Mrs. Craven. Looks like someone sucked all the jam out of her donuts.
Ferret has struck again.
Whatever are we to do?
Although I'm very competent, I have no idea how to solve this case.
I guess we'll just have to cancel the fete.
Hold
Boo!
it right there, ferret.
Me? Have you been drinking from the fire extinguishers again?
Not you, the vicar.
The salmon
Know
moose.
What you're talking about?
Admit it. You wanted the village fete cancelled so you could have the day off, didn't you?
I already have to work Sundays. I shouldn't have to work 2 days a week.
Boom! Oh, nice one.
No.
Well, my first clue was the smell.
Yes, I do smell of urine.
Next, I noticed that the vicar's tongue was particularly dry, almost as if he'd been licking
How did you notice
thousands and
that?
Thousands of stamps.
Or perhaps eating Mrs. Craven's baking.
Everybody laugh.
Which brings me on to my third clue. The vicar said that he had no more room for jam.
Almost as if he'd had his fill.
Precisely.
But you managed to figure it all out from that?
Well, I also found this at the scene.
That proves nothing. No!
No!
You did it, Captain. You could say you ferreted him out.
Oh my God, did it!
Hey, come on. Let's go and have a party in my massive garden. I am doing well.
Thanks to you, we're all doing well.
Well, that was it. The final ever episode of the Notice Board. And
Yay!
what a way to end it. Thank
We
you
did
as
it.
always to Jeff, Philippa, and
All right.
Tommy. After
Come
the
on,
break,
give me that last
we'll be
bar.
Dancing and learning.
Give me the last bar.
That channel. We'll be right back.
That's the ads. Well done, everybody.
You prick, give me the last bar.
What a brilliant run, eh?
Alex, this is important. Tonight is our one chance. Please, please play our ad.
I've got 4 kinds of sausage. Hey, you. You coming to the after party? Oh,
Wait, bee? A fucking bee? I disagree. I licked the boots, I kissed the ass, I browned the nose, and I get a fucking bee?
Please, Sarah.
I am selling my soul here for a bee?
Hi, I'm Maddie.
Fuck this.
Just said to ask if you need a touch up.
Did she? That's my shade, is it?
Yeah.
This is my shade.
Oh. Get her. Get her.
You can run back to Jenny now.
That shit was
Sorry
great.
about that, Sarah. Nothing you can tell me. At all, like at all.
They said no one's died, that's all I can say.
10 seconds.
What's wrong with you?
She is in tears.
Ugh.
Going in 5,
Okay.
4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later in this segment, we're hoping to be able to go back to Patrick Bannon at the scene of tonight's shocking disrupt attack.
Oh, okay.
But first, I'm delighted to be joined by the cast of the smash
Oh,
hit
man, this is a
musical
long one, 13
everyone's
minutes.
talking about. I'll be speaking with the cast in a moment, but first, let's take a look at them in action. Please give a warm National Nightly welcome to the Novaries.
Hello? Doctor? Yes, I see. Thank you for letting me know. I have a decent life. I'm a happy, loving wife. And my job is well paid and fulfilling. I have a husband, John.
What the
He's
fuck?
Home soon, won't be long. And I have to tell him something that is absolutely chilling. We share coffee in the morning, and we make love every day. We take time alone together to talk and laugh and play. We prioritize our needs. We do charitable deeds. But the flowers of a happy life are now beset by weeds.
Oh.
I'm home.
Oh, darling John.
Oh, dearest John.
There's something very wrong. I've just had a conversation with our doctor, David Wong, so please be seated. This news will make you feel defeated. The scans revealed a lump.
You poor unlucky chump. Is it cancer?
Worse, oh, John. We're having a baby.
How can this be?
Oh, woe is me.
Why has this happened to me? I always wear 2 condoms for the maximum of safety.
In our tiny flat, we built a peaceful habitat. Now our lives are fucked, we're having a baby. Now you can't have any wine at book club.
And there won't be any time for foot rubs.
Now your hair will stink of weed.
And you'll start to disagree.
And forget about that holiday in Territory 3. No more waking up at 10:30. In fact, you're never going to get a good night's sleep again. No more snap decisions to go on to a club. You'll be lucky if you even make it out to the pub. Why can't we be more like our gay and lesbian chums?
The only glue they have to deal with comes from personal bums.
Now when I take a sick day at home,
The parasite won't leave you alone.
how he's slow.
We're our top priority.
I look after you, and you look after me. Ain't no trouble and strife, we got a childless life.
Childless life. Hey, they're singing the song about me.
Whales and no one
Being
blows.
dink time, baby.
Those things on the walls.
A happy husband.
A wonderful wife, we got a childless life.
We're having a baby.
We're having a baby. Changing nappies daily. We're having a
baby.
No more weekends by the coast. Now your kid is uppermost. It's more than a passing craze to have childless days.
We're having a baby.
Food and drink thrown everywhere. Death trap toys at the top of the stairs. Every parent prays to have childless days.
We're having a baby.
No more stars and no more leaves.
We're having a baby.
18 years on bills at least. Time for a whole new phase.
We're having a baby.
One more thing before the show begins. Have you considered
God damn it!
might be having
Whoa, that was close. Whoa, almost missed the applause at the end. Holy shit. Okay, we got it.
Amazing. The Novaries there, treating us to their opening number from Elegy for a Childless Life, which is currently the hottest ticket in the Capital Theatre District. And we'll be touring the territories later this year. All right then, come on you guys.
Good tour, good message. Good message.
Hello. Hi, Megan. It's an honour to be here.
Oh, really? Are you fans of the show?
Yes.
Used to be. Well, listen, let's get stuck in. You're amazing.
We used to like the show.
I mean, not only do you perform this show every single night,
With matinees on Wednesday and Saturday.
right, but you're also the show's creators, am I right?
Well, everyone contributed their ideas, and then some of us went away and did the actual work on the script. But no, it's very much a team effort.
Oh, that's fantastic. How rude of me. I've not introduced any of you. I'll be the one being replaced next. Let's go down the line, shall we?
Hi, I'm Jack.
Jim Blunt. Pleasure to be here.
Jennifer Boram Woodley.
Hello, I'm John Sapley. Used to be in the business professionally.
My name's Jill, with a J.
And I'm Janet.
That's incredible.
Jill with a J.
And you were all friends previously. I mean, what a coincidence, right? With your names beginning with a J.
Oh my goodness, guys! Our names all begin with J.
Oh my God,
Never
dude.
noticed that.
Because you haven't typed them out 1,000 times, maybe?
You knew? Why didn't you say anything?
I thought we all knew.
bloody obvious, isn't it? I just thought we were doing a funny thing where we never mentioned it.
And I believe as well as being friends, you're also equals, you know, in real life as well as in the show.
Well, not exactly.
I'm with Janet.
And I'm with John, you lucky bean.
Jim and I are married.
4 fabulous years.
Well, that must make for some confusion in the rehearsal room.
You should have seen the first draft. Jen decided that Jack would play Jim.
Wait a minute.
I would play Jack.
Is that me
Jen,
in 5
Janet,
years?
Jill, Jen, Janet, Jill.
What about John?
Well, my character was originally just called Man 1.
It was allegorical.
It was very confusing.
Not for a professional.
After much toing and froing.
And gnashing and wailing.
And gin and tonic.
We decided that we'd just.
That's hilarious, guys!
Which is less truthful.
We're also less likely to go into the wrong dressing rooms.
Oh, God, yeah, that would be very embarrassing, wouldn't it?
Of course, when I first wrote it, we were only meant to run for a few nights at the Mimbley Village Hall, but when I registered it with the Department for Culture, it caught the eye of someone high up, and before you could see the overnight sensation, we were transferring to the capital.
It's all been a bit of a roller coaster, really. I'm only 19. I'm the youngest.
Yeah, you are.
You really don't.
Your underwear are 19.
I had to give up my job as a mortuary technician.
Well, yes, we all had to move to the capital.
I love that job.
He was a mortuary technician.
So
Oh, of
peaceful.
course he was.
No singing.
This piece isn't.
Stand by, Alex.
No!
To the orange.
Shut up!
Children. And why you shouldn't have them.
In a way, I guess it is political, with a small p. After all, we are a solid unit, and eagle-eyed audience members will see we nod our heads to advance on stage throughout, and we target the messaging at women aged 22, well, about 35, as they're the most likely to be afflicted by this terrible problem.
Terrible problem.
Having children.
You understand, Megan.
You clearly agree.
This isn't about me.
Of course, we see that there are advantages to a family unit, but eagle-eyed couples...
I like her too! She's great!
...on their lives, and there's no time to play the guitar, get through a book, or watch a movie. They're exhausted, passed out on the couch by 20 to 9, for God's sake.
Oh, okay. I was like, how does he know where to edit, being that it's live? But he's getting the live feed and not the delayed feed. So I was confused there for a second.
You're very chatty tonight, dear.
Usually I'm the chatty one, because...
You're the youngest, we know. It's not a badge of honour, Janet.
Janet, please, Jennifer. Oh, well said, John. Thanks, Jack. Got you back.
So could you just tell us what is the play about? What happens in
Yes,
it?
well,
Go ahead.
it's a tragedy, obviously. Jennifer, myself, and John have their child, and then the story charts the downfall of their hopes and dreams.
And there's lots of singing.
I'm dancing.
A lot.
My character works at a menu centre for a distribution unit. Eagle-eyed, she sees her friend's rapid advance to a pit of despair. Becoming a target for children's TV advertising at the age of 22, she decides to take drastic action. I can't really say more, though. I probably said too much.
What?
Let's not spoil the second act for anyone who might come to see it.
Which
No
is
shit!
All of you. For too long, we've been told that a life without children is somehow incomplete, that children are a blessing. Well, I've done the research, and they're not. Besides, there's already loads of bastards running around all over the place, so...
God damn it!
People to have the option
Fuck
to have
you!
a child-free life without stigma. You know, when I was 14, before I had come out, I had an experience with a girl called Julia Jacobs. She was an experiment, I guess, you know, a chance to dip my toes into the...
Fascinating. Well, thank you all so much for
Wait,
coming
what?
tonight. I really hope you keep them dancing in the
Oh, I don't know what
aisles,
I must have missed a swear or something.
The nobles there. And I am pleased to say we can now go back to Patrick Bannon to get the latest from the scene of tonight's horrific events. Patrick, are you okay?
Thank you, Megan. This is Patrick Bannon reporting from the scene of tonight's devastating and symbolic attack tonight this evening. An attack which
I better
myself
still get a
have
fucking
since
A+.
found myself caught up in. I'm still a little dazed and a little deaf, Megan. So I hope you'll forgive me if I seem that it's time to speak with the Prime Minister. Mrs. Salisbury, that's you. You're still here. The Prime Minister.
I couldn't leave, not when there were people that needed help. Any team player would have done the same. I don't deserve praise for being human.
Yes, no accolades here. Or Palisades. Or lemonade. Right. So, is the situation now, are we safe?
Yes, the security services performed their duties without hesitation. And I would like to assure the public that although there have been some injuries, there were no civilian deaths here this evening.
Oh, that's good news about the Sorry, did you say no deaths?
That's right. No civilian deaths. Just the 4 disrupt terrorists curtailed by law enforcement who were, as always, so cohesive.
Yep. Good job.
If I may, I have a message for your viewers.
Of course, the camera, there's the camera. Speak there, on the camera there.
Stay at home tonight. Do not become another casualty of war. Disrupts
See?
had their moment.
They just want to protect
but,
us, man.
As the dear departed Peter Clements once famously said, it ends today.
Right on.
Thank you, Prime Minister, for those strong words of strength. Back to the studio. Megan, now in the studio with Megan Wolf now.
Patrick Bannon there.
Nice outro, dude. Nailed that outro.
Horrifying bombing. Maybe you need to get checked out, Patrick. Well, that brings us to the end of tonight's National Nightly News. But before we go, one final thought. Throughout the programme tonight, we've been receiving reports of disrupt activities throughout the territories. Through a series of coordinated attacks, these terrorists are attempting to undermine Advance's vital work. However, sources at team headquarters have told us that this placid revolution was not only predicted, but allowed to happen. Our government have lured disrupt out from the shadows, and they are not the overwhelming force.
Good job.
The military
Good job, government.
actioned, and well, it's
They had this all planned,
stay
man.
home and stay with Channel 1, because the team has assured this programme that the turbulence will soon be over, and we can once again focus our minds on building the new future.
Nailed it.
With equality, fairness, and resources.
I better get a fucking A+ though.
My name is Megan Wolf.
That's all I'm saying.
Let's make tomorrow better.
Boom!
Set up the rocket launcher. Let's silence the monster. Look out the window, Alex. Watch the tower.
Oh, oh! Go get him! Bomb those goddamn terrorists! No, not the TV station. We need that. The last section I got a D? What? Maybe that was the first section. This must be the last section that I got the A+, right? That doesn't make any sense, man. Anyway. Hot Spicy Poutine, thank you very much for giving out subs to Demented Hazard, Do Androids Dream, Aramia, Jack Crosser, Logopotamus, Spirit Crushes, Frozen Ego, Woofy82, Fear the Raptor, and Waifu! Hail, Berserkers! You missed the swears? I missed one fucking or two swears. That's gonna take me down to a D? Lick my balls. Game, not you. Viking Coder, thank you for 18 months. Citizen of Zeconi here. We're under attack. Still staying in the country though. Hell yeah. Also, Yeti Elder giving a sub to Old Sayaro, thank you for the 40 before that as well. Alright. Manageable debt, I like it. Oh, my shares went up. That's good. That's good. Yeah, down with the terrorist resistance. All right, now the best part. Oh no! What? No! Neil, no!
Hi, it's Crazy Neil, and I've got a special going out of business, closed for business deal. I was eating out the other day. I say eating out. I was down an alley in a dumpster, but that doesn't matter. I found forks. They've only been used once. I've licked them clean. You can get knives too. Buy a fork, get a knife. Get a knife, buy a fork. Forks, knives. We don't have spoons. It's Crazy Neil with another steal of a deal. We got sticks. We got sticks that do tricks. We got an evil child. This is my young niece, Felicia. Small, nimble, agile. She can get through a dog flap, cat flap, rabbit flap, rat trap, mouse trap. All you gotta do is feed her once a day. She'll eat anything. Scrap, food off your plate, food out the bin, dog food. This is a steal of a deal to have a family member stealing for you by Crazy Neil. We got sticks. Buy our sticks. Buy our motherfucking sticks. We've got empty toilet rolls. Some are crushed, some are squashed, some are ripped up, some aren't even cardboard. Some of them are just grit in a bag. We'll beat you with the fucking sticks if you come down with no money. I've got a broken mind. I've got a broken car. A broken ball.
You say I didn't play enough Neil ads, but if I did play more, we wouldn't get this gloriousness. So shut up.
It's got no air in it. Oh God, I'm broken. Buy sticks! Recently, we had a deer wander into the parking lot and take one of our empty cartons away. We're even giving deals to animals. Come on down. It's Crazy Neil with a begging appeal because there's been no deal for Neil. And have a crazy time at Crazy Neil's going out of business deal of a deal. Sticks, you hear?
Can't help but think if someone gave a script to Barry Carlian, that's what we'd get. I think that's what we'd get. Waifu has gifted out 5 subs, paying it forward to Mr. Insanity 990, Sir Bojo, Dingo on my 40, Box for a hat, and Energy Plasma Hawk.
Hail Berserkers!
All right, RS Future Leaders. I should have sent my son to the advanced thing. I should have started this type of playthrough from the very beginning.
And I'm Janet, the Vice President of International Sales.
Regional Director of
And we're here to talk to you about the Remington's Fist Future Leaders Program. Remington's Fist is now so successful, it buys another company on average every 12 seconds.
Like this traditional butcher shop or this family-owned bakery. Remington's Fist is now more powerful and populated than some small countries. So there's never been a better time to join us.
The Future Leaders Program can help you reach your full potential.
And after just 8 years service, you're practically guaranteed a position at one of Remington's Fist's up-and-coming new sectors.
There's human effluence disengagement, stationary enumeration, the Treasury, or defense.
Or join our ever-growing litigation team.
Those injured children are going to cease and desist themselves.
I've actually been working here only 9 years, and I'm really close to being made head of the program.
We're doing so well, we can basically have our pick of applicants. So the standard is pretty high.
So, join the Remington's Fist Future Leaders today.
It really is one of the best graduate opportunities around. And I would know. I'm head of the program.
All right. Le Doye. Now that's another one of those beauty products, but I think. But I do not know what Doye means. Oh, it translates to pain? Okay, pain. The pain.
Introducing the new luxurious La Douleur range. Only from Eye of the Beholder. Eye of the Beholder. Deep glossy shine for a top coat that can't be chipped and can't be matched.
Yes, we're still going.
No more touch-ups or pit stops. Just intense colour that lasts and lasts.
She's dead. She's already dead. That's great.
Only La Douleur gives you high-impact colour with new shade lock technology that locks in colour for not 1, not 2, but 24 years.
Wow.
Nothing is eternal. The revolutionary formula that dries in moments. The clock is ticking. For colour that works long after you've stopped. Death comes for us all. The new La Douleur range only from Eye of the Beholder. Because life is worthless. Death is inevitable. And once you're gone, it will all be for naught.
Fucking beautiful. That is beautiful. All right. This is the one I've been looking forward to. The Joy of Privilege.
Be a part of something that puts the exclusive into exclusive with this truly limited collection. The Joy of Privilege is the only weekly collectible that isn't afraid to discriminate. Simply send in your birth certificate, a lock of hair and a cassette tape of yourself speaking correctly, and you too could join the privileged few.
Well, things are going pretty well for us. Sales are through the roof. So we thought what better way to celebrate than to go back to where it all started. Unnecessary collections and companion magazines.
Join today and you could receive a private education, an unbearable sense of entitlement, and your own middle initials. And if you call now, you'll also get this overconfidence in your abilities and a bottle of red wine.
Slight, like, little minor thing, but they said middle initials. That's a very rich person thing to have, is a couple of middle names.
Flavored diazepam. The Joy of Privilege gives you everything you need for an unearned start in life. Use it to land a job, avoid prison, and get favorable health outcomes. Have your secretary's assistant call the housekeeper or have the maid send the boy. You really can't afford to wait, even though you really can afford to wait. The Joy of Privilege. Probably not for you. Pleasure is no longer a corporation, but a large series of small legal entities which all live below the assets and wealth threshold.
Nice. Love it. All right. Advance. Oh, resilient menu centers. Let's go.
The team should be your number one priority, but families are important too, and putting food on their table is a responsibility that has been much harder for some than others.
Is it like the March of the Empire or something?
The team believes that tasty, nutritious food is a basic human right. That's why the wonderful, locally sourced food
it's Papers, Please
provided at our universal menu centers ensures every member of your team is getting the vital vitamins and minerals they deserve. Of course, not everybody wants that. Only last week, disrupt terrorists burned farms across the territories. They destroyed food meant for your table.
Oh.
The radicals want you to starve, but we'll make sure you won't. Everyone gets the same generous entitlement at the menu centers because, like you, Advance believe all our needs are equal. From a healthy breakfast to a home-cooked dinner, the team is always at your table. Minimally packaged, lovingly prepared.
Oh, now it got
and
the subtitles
free.
match again.
Isn't that how you've always wanted food to be? Universal menu centers, because teams don't thrive on empty stomachs.
Yeah, the subtitles didn't match there in the middle. I don't know why. I thought it was like a hidden message or whatever, but it didn't seem like it was. It seemed like it was still on brand for Advance.
My name is Katie Brightman. I'm an economist and commentator. You've probably seen me on the news talking about Advance and how progressive their policies are. Well, I was wrong.
Wait a minute, what?
And I'm here tonight to say I'm sorry and to beg for your forgiveness.
Was she the shill from that group?
My parents are not rich. My mother was a nurse and my father worked in a factory.
Oh, no, that was a J name. They're all J
names,
names, so it's not Katie,
to
yeah.
University.
Nope, not her.
But I always envied my friends who had so much more.
Boring.
Over the years, my jealousy grew. So when Advance came to power, I didn't think about the damage they would do. I acted selfishly. I was glad to see the rich punished. I didn't see how backwards Advance were. I didn't understand that rather than tearing down the wealth creators, we should have been helping everyone else to take a seat at their table. Under Advance, the country is poorer. It is poorer in ambition. It is poorer in aspiration. We are infantilized by Advance's naive policies. Policies born from...
God, somebody throw a pie or something, Jesus.
Redistributive fantasies. I have whored myself out to the media.
Oh, now we're talking.
The indefensible.
All right.
I have betrayed my parents.
Oh.
I see that now.
Never mind.
Mum, Dad, I'm sorry. Our only hope.
Is Obi-Wan?
The only hope.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Now lies with Disrupt.
On Dagobah. Oh. Okay. That it? Okay, cool. Day 912. Oh, 913. An important review. Yeah, it can't be much. Like, my whole, the radio tower got destroyed, so I don't know what we're gonna do. Day 913, an important review. You arrive at work a little early despite a stressful journey in. You still aren't quite sure of everything that happened. Though if the swarm of CCOs all over the building is anything to go by, this isn't just a Channel 1 matter. This is confirmed when you are informed you need to speak to Bozeman immediately and are escorted into his office. You sit nervously outside waiting for your boss. A few minutes later, the boss man arrives disheveled and with a stern-looking CCO in tow. Ah, yes, Winston. Good. This is Specialist Ables. She will be observing this interview. Please come inside and take a seat. The ruddy-faced man bustles into his office and leaves the door open for you to follow. A few times you've been here before, it was immaculate with everything in its proper place. Not so today. It must be serious for Bozeman to be this flustered. So, Alex, do you know why you're here today? Bozeman's eyes are sharp, and his gaze is fixed on your face from across the desk. Ables is standing behind you, out of sight, but definitely not out of mind. No, not really. I wasn't involved with anything that happened yesterday. I assume... No. I wasn't involved with anything that happened yesterday. What happened last night was nothing short of the culmination of a heinous and outrageous campaign of terror that Disrupt have been reaping on this nation and its territories. Bozeman shoots a glance behind you to your left where your CCO observer is standing. And it is, of course, our duty to root out this rot wherever we find it to prevent anything like that, like last night, happening ever again. I have been asked by Advance to perform interviews with all the staff members involved and will be submitting a personal review of your performance, both during the incident in question and throughout your time here. This can only end well. Bozeman retrieves a thick file from a drawer and lets it thud heavily onto his desk. The next 2 minutes of silence seem to pass agonizingly slow as he methodically reads page after page. Eventually, he stops only to stare at you while cleaning his glasses, his face unreadable. According to this, you were instrumental as a tool for the terrorist organization Disrupt to undertake not only their various crimes, but a systematic spread of misinformation and violence. Do you have anything to say for yourself? You sit in stunned silence, the hard glares of the CCO and your boss unwavering and oppressive. Only joking! Bozeman chuckles, though neither of you nor the Specialist Ables joins him. Turning to her, he continues. Alex is one of our best and brightest, a great asset to the team. They'd never be involved with such shenanigans. He gives you a wink. I think we're done here. You can carry on with your day, Alex. We'll call you if we need anything else. With a smile and a wave, you're shown the door. Well, that could have gone worse. Zeno, Techie, what up? 65 big months. Good to see you again. Oh. Okay. So they gotta rebuild the station? Okay. So they rebuild the station. Maybe I get another few days of work. A banquet for some, day 1217. It's always a difficult time of year, even though it's been over 2 years since the divorce. Your anniversary always hits hard, and the apartment still doesn't really feel like your home yet. You wonder if that will ever change. As you're deciding what takeaway to order and what film to accompany it, you hear a knock at the door. It's rare for you to get visitors, so with no small degree of curiosity, you hesitantly open it. Surprise! You're shocked to see Charlie standing in the hallway with a bag of food in one hand and a VHS in the other. Charlie! Charlie! You've won, Charlie! Charlie, please come in. I bought dinner and a video to watch. Charlie puts the food in the kitchen and then heads over to the TV and VHS player. It's the new martial arts film, Sneaking, Lying, Horrible Goose. It's supposed to be amazing. Sounds great. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm good. I've actually got my first proper job. It's part-time while I finish school, but I can go full-time once I'm done. I'm going to be working in construction. He turns away from the TV for a moment. It'll be a lot of work, but I'm really looking forward to it. It's amazing news. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you. He turns back to the TV, then pauses for a moment. I still miss Susie all the time, though, and it's weird not having you at home. He finishes setting up the film and sits on the sofa next to you. I know, Charlie. I miss her, too. Yeah. Charlie picks at his food for a minute before turning back to you. He's gonna murder me. I'm not reading further ahead right now, but that is my idea right now. We're gonna have a nice meal and a movie, and then he's gonna kill me. That's my prediction. Okay. So this movie, it's about this girl who's heir to a legacy of great martial arts families. As he gushes on about a plot you can't quite follow, you smile and nod along, just happy to be spending time with him. Thank God for family. Wow. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh, we're going way in the future. Day 1764, a job down. You're just getting ready to go to bed and read your book for a little while before sleeping when the phone rings. Grudgingly, you answer it and are more than a little surprised to hear Sam on the other end. Sorry, I know it's late, but I didn't know who else to turn to. Is there any way this could wait until tomorrow? I was about to go to bed. I'm sorry, you hear a sob over the phone. Alex, I've been made redundant, and it's not just me. Teachers all over the country have been. I don't know what to do. There aren't any jobs. What am I supposed to do? You can hear the pain in Sam's voice. Sam, that's awful. I'm so sorry, but I don't know what you expect me to do. Sam, I'm so sorry. How can I help? That's awful. I'm so sorry, but I don't know what you expect me to do. I know I have no right to ask this, but after what happened to Chris and in Harvia, I don't have anywhere else to turn. Is there any way you could loan me some money just until I can get back on my feet? How much do you need? Or seriously, Sam, you're the one that asked for the divorce, and now you want me to bail you out? The phone goes silent for a few moments, before Sam responds in a very quiet voice. They're going to take the house, Alex, where our children grew up, please. Another pause. I need this. I'm sorry, Sam, I really am, but I just can't afford it right now. Okay, goodbye, Alex. Sorry to have bothered you. There's a click as the phone goes dead. Poor Sam, you feel for them, you really do. But what will be, will be. I noticed that my funds aren't really going up. Or my earnings or whatever. Oh, they repaired the radio or the television station, huh? Day 1975, the sterility. 3 years since the uprising.
Evening, Alex. I'm afraid we're in for another show of government-administered broadcasting, so I wouldn't expect much. Still, at least it's Bring Your Daughter to Work Day, which should liven things up a bit. I guess with everything
Oh!
happening, Advance wants to make a bit of a song and dance about the children
Damn
you
it.
have. Do your best, eh?
That's awful. Bring your daughter to work day. Also, what is that? Oh, it's just something ripped out of the wall. I thought it was like, is that worms coming out of the wall?
Where the ever-popular Prime Minister reads extracts from her diary in front of a warm fire. Then at 10:30, latest episode of our drama series, Betterment, which tells the inspirational story of Emily Dennisworth and the brave doctors and technicians struggling
And
to
this is
help
Jenny. She's the floor manager.
Hi, Stacey.
That's Colin. He, do you know what? Just don't talk to Colin.
Involved in bring your daughter to work.
So what's that? Advancements. Oh, okay.
Listen next to Mum.
Oh, the Prime Minister has a book. Julia Salisbury. We got it. Okay.
Atta girl.
10 seconds, everybody. For all of it.
Monday's a myth.
That explains so much. Okay, we are going in 5, 4, 3.
Good evening and welcome to the NNN. I'm Megan Wolf. And who's this, you might be wondering? Well, it's Bring Your Daughter to Work Day.
Yay! She's here! Look how happy she is!
Foster daughter, Stacey.
Foster daughter!
Go fuck yourself. All right then. Here are the stories.
I was a little
about
overzealous on the F
First
on that
up,
one.
With Advance confirming that the nuclear fallout from the 20-week war is to blame for the drop in birth rates across the territories, we asked you what keeps you going. I know that I, for one, was quite deflated when I heard about this, but reading all your submissions has really put the smile back on my face. This is from Drew in Humberset. To take our minds off things, me and my partner have been building this house for our hamster. It really does distract us from thinking about the 85% sterility rate. So next week, we're building Nibbles.
Oh shit! Under his eye! We're going! Oh no!
Holiday home.
May the Lord open!
You've started a new hobby. Do write in and tell us about it. Next up, you know how we love your uncanny comestible coincidences, and I don't know about you, but I think this one really takes the biscuit.
Toast!
I'm not sure what I'm more impressed by, Stacey. The things our viewers spot, or the unbelievable way our menu centres are now able to feed every team member every single day. Greg from Proddington has sent us this lovely photo of their breakfast, saying, I couldn't bring myself to eat my toast this morning because I could swear it bore the spitting image of the great Julia Salisbury's relatable face. So I had to make do with a plate of butter and 2 spoonfuls of jam. Do keep those coming in.
Do.
Come on, can you have a go? We've just got time for one more of your stories. This one is an inspiring story of rehabilitation. That's it, just tell us who it's from, yeah, and then read it out, okay?
Apparently, this is from Sherry in Tendon. Here I am, just 6 months out of Betterment. I'm healthy, sober and working thanks to the facilities I had access to on the inside. I'll never have to go back to my old life of stealing cars and burning down charity shops.
We absolutely love hearing the way our neighbours and team members have been able to become better people. So do let us know your stories here. You can do this bit, Stacey.
No, you're all right, thanks.
Come on, give it a try.
Let us know your stories here at the NNN.
Right, bit of a change of pace coming up here.
Oh, fuck.
You'll need to use the SFX buttons for the next segment, but Advance have already selected when and what to use.
I forgot to ready up the ads.
Government orders.
There we go. Oh, there's only 3 of them. That's nice.
It's time to see this week's team lottery winners live from the Shakespeare Theatre right here in the capital. We're going to hand over to Julia Salisbury. I suppose you don't think much of her either, eh, Stacey?
She's got a lot more going for her than you wankers.
Okay. Surprising vote of approval there from Stacey. Let's go live to that right now.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this week's Team Awards. Of all the many duties I have as team leader, this is by far
Shut up!
pleasant.
I didn't know we already had different cameras on, god damn it.
The uneven past is now, following the demise of Disrupt, firmly behind us. This is the new future. And I say to you, it's better now. I am delighted to be joined here tonight by one of the oldest people in Territory 1. He was born over 107 years ago.
God damn!
Let's give a warm team welcome to Alfie Tatchbadger.
Alfie Tatchbadger? What a great name!
So, Alfie, you must have seen so much in your lifetime. What have been some of the highlights? Alfie? Is he all right?
Let's laugh at him.
His hearing aid isn't turned on.
Oh, could you turn it on?
Some of this audio is so super quiet.
Well, will you tell him that we'll buy him a brand new battery after the presentation?
Yeah, he says that's fine then. And I will help him with that, yeah.
If you would. Sorry,
Oh, man.
Staff.
Fucking staff.
We got it.
What? You're 107 years old.
Oh, don't bloody remind me.
Would you like to tell the audience what that's like?
Oh, where is everybody?
Out there, in the dark. Oh, bless him, it's not just the ears.
Oh man, they're killing it. They're killing it.
I'm Julia Salisbury, the Prime Minister.
I like this story. Who are you really?
No, I really am the Prime Minister.
Oh, you're a
woman?
Yeah, a woman. One of
Women can do anything men can do.
One of them!
Alfie.
Oh, stand your fist, standing up.
I can't
Yeah, get him, Alfie!
2 sugars, please, and not too much milk.
Shall we get to the awards, Alfie?
Well, are you going to ask me about my life?
Well, I'm not sure we have enough time left now for that, so...
When I was 9, I wanted a pet, so I asked me mum and pap. There was no television then, back then, you know. We made our own entertainment out of coal and roadkill.
Well, that's fascinating.
So they got me a pet, see? But it weren't a dog. They told me it were a dog, but it were a stone.
A stone?
Yeah. So I called it Patch, which was a popular name for a dog back then.
Got him a rock?
A patchy face. And I decided to introduce him to pretty little Gertie Thimble, who lived up the road.
Oh, how romantic.
She threw my dog in the river.
Boo!
I decided I'd never marry.
And that's the secret to your long life?
Oh no, I've been married 7 times, divorced 8. There was a mix-up with number 3, see? Yes, I'm just lucky. Are we going back to the home soon?
Soon, Alfie. First, let's turn to the reason we're all here. The weekly Territory 1 Team Awards.
Yeah! Team Awards!
First up tonight is a lady who really knows how to put in the extra hours. She works at a transition centre in Hamble-Bamblebury, and she has single-handedly allowed more families...
There's nothing else going on!
...than any other nurse in Territory 1. In the uneven past, she'd have been locked up. Tonight, she is being honoured as a team player. Please welcome Daphne Snister.
Daphne Snister! Oh my god, she looks like a joy.
Are you here to change me?
Just give her a medal, Alfie. There's a good boy.
Are you here to change me? Oh god, yes.
Doctor, I mean, 2 sugars, please. And don't let it steep too long.
I think you're supposed to give me one of those.
Oh. Well,
There he goes, look.
Yeah, there he goes. He's trying.
Not any higher than that. You'll have to go down.
Thank God those fractious times are behind us, and now the territories are thriving.
Are we in? As the actor said to the bishop.
Yes, thank you. I've got it from here.
Well done. Japanese Snifter, everybody. Now, open your envelope and find out what you've won. Crikey, don't hold back there. Choose tougher than one of Peter's homemade Eccles cakes.
Got it. I've won a holiday for 2 in Territory 15.
Woo! Territory 15, that's the best territory.
Didn't it?
I believe it did, yes.
Why couldn't we have stuck with that then? It's easier to remember.
We're all one nation now.
Hang on a minute.
I hit the button!
Isn't it still on fire?
And Daphne Snister, everyone.
Oh, fuck you! I hit the...
I've been in these wide fronts for 3
Come on, I hit the fucking button. Give me a break.
Oh, right, you are, love.
Next up tonight is a couple from Farnley who, after a rocky
I
start
forgot to
using
use
their
the
family's
space bar.
ill-gotten gains to the Assets and Wealth Act, have really embraced the new future, setting up a community
Fuck
farm
you.
and petting zoo in their
No
local
one's doing
area for
anything
all local
else.
children to play. Please welcome Otho and Lobelia Jackson Randy Medals, Alfie.
You know, when I was in the trenches, I had a pal called Scotty Wilson. He was from way up north, so I didn't understand a bloody word he said. But he were my best mate.
Should we describe them for ourselves?
Probably for the best.
And his best mate was Smudger Ace. There was them two. Fiddly Eric, Unstable Terry, and of course, Leggy Sydney. She were a girl. But she had a boy's name, so they shipped her to the front anyway.
God damn. Fucking, I love this dark humor. It's so fucking bad.
They all are.
I mean, it's good, but it's just awful.
Never made it home. Fiddly got shanked in Frankfurt prison in an argument over an olive. And Terry, he exploded quietly at home. Sydney got a fatal skin condition. Scratched herself to death. It makes you think.
Thanks, Alfie. Great contribution. So, Otho and Lobelia, a petting zoo.
After we lost all our wealth, we discovered there were actually people who had never even owned a pony.
I used to have 3.
So we decided to do something about it. That's the type of people we are, you see. Advantage of a private education, probably.
Well, I'm sure we could debate that all night, but there's no
Wait,
time.
what?
So, let's see what you've won.
Why are we booing that?
There's something I wanted to say.
That did not seem like something we should boo.
Every citizen of the new future has my ear.
When Advance came to power, you took all of our wealth. You took the shirts off of our backs.
Uh-oh.
Literally, in my case, I used to collect shirts.
You might as well have the rest of it too.
Oh no!
Majority.
Oh God, not again. If I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. Pennies and the news are not good bedfellows. Keep those flappy bits off my channel, Alex.
That's better. And you are? Oh, nice.
Got to go.
Oh.
It isn't right and it isn't fair.
You tell him, girl. That's my wife, you know. Oh, no, you don't.
You can't mix pearls with swine. It isn't right.
Shut up!
Have 3 horses.
Fuck you!
And a vessel that hung well. And now what have we got? 2 mangy goats, 1 mongrel dog called Kenneth, and a rooster that would bloody shut up!
Can we get this over quickly with, please?
As the actress said to the bishop.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, here we go again. Hello, Alfie.
I was there with plenty of fucking time!
Stop them!
Oh, don't worry, love. I'll protect you. Oh.
You better break that ruddy nose.
This reminds me of when I was in my 20s and we go to the promenade at Shining on Sea and watch all the pretty girls on the beach. Everything was black and white then, of course. We'd visit the Penny Arcade.
You better not ding me for this.
A block of lard to take home for the family. You couldn't buy lard in those days. You had to win it. Oh, it was so much simpler back then. Boys were boys, girls were girls. Everyone else was recruited by the circuses. There were loads of them, you see, circuses, with their big tents and their candy floss. You'd hear the music, the pipe organ, drifting over the nearby fields. My mum used to call it the most magical sound in the world. This was before she lost her hearing after giving a particularly loud round of applause. Did you ever go to the circus?
What's that, Alfie?
The circus, oh, never mind. Yeah, just a tea, pet.
Well, that was an unexpected dose of naked nostalgia. Some people simply can't let go of the past. That's why I look in joy and fervent admiration at the younger generation. So cohesive, such a team. And with fertility falling throughout the territories, we should value our fabulous new generation now more than ever. Our final winner tonight is a go-getter who really went and got him.
Yay!
Out more than 170 Disrupt collaborators in his own neighborhood. Since then, he's gone on to be a senior...
Yeah, I'm still trying to toe the line.
And organised all of the entertainment at last year's Camp Cooperation. Our final winner tonight, Edwin Neverlay.
Neverlay?
Oh, okay.
Might as well just call him Edwin Incel.
Prime Minister, it's an absolute pleasure to finally meet you. We're very similar, in my opinion.
Well, I've never been much of a role model.
Nonsense, Prime Minister. You have saved this country. You have fought enemies, foreign and domestic, with 9 fists. As with my own tiny fists have I.
Well, let's open the envelope and find out what you've won. Maybe it'll be a fist enlargement.
Fist enlargement, that's great, that'd be great.
A year's internship as a behaviour coach at Betterment.
Yeah!
Let's show the fools where they went wrong, eh?
Well, actually, Betterment is about rehabilitation, Edwin.
Absolutely. And if they don't reintegrate, we retaliate.
That's right.
A liberation night.
You told him, bud.
Thank you for this award.
Hell yeah.
And stay vigilant. Report the non-cohesives. Be a team player.
Good lord.
That concludes tonight's awards. Next week, when hopefully things will be a lot more normal. Back to you, Megan.
Prime Minister Salisbury there at a highly eventful team awards ceremony. Any thoughts on this week's winners, Stacey?
The nurse was fucking scary, the pretties were saggy, and that little prick will never lose his virginity.
Okay, well, succinctly put there, if a little profane. After the break, we'll be going live to a star-studded premiere. You won't believe who's on the red carpet tonight. Don't go anywhere, we'll be back after this. And we're out.
Oh, Alex, one other... What's that? You're off already?
What?
I know you had to take the day off work, Petunia, but...
Who are you talking to?
No luck still with Theodore.
God damn it.
So sorry, darling.
Reach for the bleep button every time you do. Do you think we could
I'll speak to you later.
go
Oh, Alex.
Come on now.
Maybe forgot what I was going to say. Blast it all.
Great.
Still, I'm lucky to have her.
Spiraling out of control into some kind of tragic comic disaster.
Yeah, that. Just like
Are we going on the next thing yet? Because I really got to pee, game.
Laughing.
I really got to pee. I want to go on to the next thing. Let's go. Got to take a break. Got to pee.
Are you receiving us?
Are you fucking with us?
Oh, right.
Oh, that's right. I was like, reaching for the bleep, man. Oh, there we go. Man, fuck this game, dude. I don't get it. I don't get some of these grades. I really don't. Like sometimes I feel like that was at least a B. Sometimes I just don't get
Patrick and Robin are just
like
grab your hand and then you've got these generic
God.
on the autocue to glue it all together.
It's fucking crazy, like how much like missing like one swear. Will it take me down 2 grades for missing like one fucking square?
Is our honoured guest.
I don't know.
Or one swear, I mean? Square, whatever. You know what I mean?
Heat rash. Hotspot won it last year.
Heat rash. Oh God, they're running out of names, aren't they?
I hear the computer comes up with them, the songs too.
Ah, there she is, and just in time too.
There's something fundamental I am not getting about this game.
What's it to you?
And we are going in 5, 4, 3.
Wait a minute. Oh. Okay. No pauses in between. Right. In between segments. Pauses in between days. All right. Anyway. Swears are high on the importance. It's too high. I'm playing on normal difficulty. Missing one swear should not cost you fucking 2 letter grades. It's ridiculous. Or 1. It shouldn't even cost you 1. It should cost you a 3rd, maybe. Like, so if you have an A+, it should take you down just to an A. God damn, that's dumb. Anyway. I'll be right back. Oh, yeah. I suppose somebody probably wants their thing back. Yeah. Oh, fucking shit. Fuck, cunt. Cocky cunt, fuck, shit. Balls. Whatever. I don't care. I mean, I'm gonna end up like I just don't get the grading system is all. Like it's not like it's gonna fucking like make me lose sleep at night. So, all right. Let me put some music on. We'll take our last break. We'll come back and play for another couple hours. Okay, hold on. Let me ask you this. Yeah, I know you've been dying to you know speak up and say stuff, but this is your chance where I say, hey, Chad, this is how I address you when I want you to answer about the game. Everything else is mostly hypothetical. Can I finish this game in 2 hours, Chad? Maybe, no. People are saying no. Takes more than 2 hours? Okay. Well, maybe we'll get to the end of this day and then save the rest for some other day. I hate stretching things out. I hate not stretching things out. I hate rushing. And at the end of the stream, I feel like I want to get to the end, but I want to enjoy it. So we might save the very last bit for another day. So we'll finish this broadcast out and then we'll figure out what we're doing from there. So break time, stick around. I'll be right back.